Asteros, the new ARK addition to the map. Is it worth the $25? Well, $25 Australian. I think it's $15 US. I'm going to say no. Only 30% of the map is actually playable. The remaining, you can't even really get to. Or like if you look under the water, which we'll go through soon, um, there's not much there. There really isn't. Look, it's a beautiful map that has every map mashed into one. Should you get it? I would wait. Wildcard said they're not going to be able to fully release. What is it? The map's not going to fully properly unlock until what, end of the year. But by the time that comes out, most of the other maps are going to come out and be a thing. I would honestly hold off. It's a beautiful map. I love the texture, love the concept, love the statues. Everything about this map is beautiful. The amount that they're asking for, ridiculous. Especially considering how much is there. But that's beside the point. It's a beautiful map. We like it, but I would hold off on buying it. Like I said, everything's here on the map, whether it be from wyverns to ODS drops to normal drops. A couple of bosses. I think there's going to be more. I guess we'll wait and see. Um, as well as the element veins down at the back of the volcano there. But you got to be careful when you do go into this map. Certain parts of it do block you off. Like hypothetically, we're going to travel down here, right? Say you spawn down the south. Oh no, it's two small islands at the beginning part of the map, right? I think it's about here. Let's go into it. I'll find it somewhere. And you're flying towards the we're just gonna say volcano over there where the element veins are. There it is. There's that thing. There's that barrier. It blocks you off at certain parts. You get stuck. You gotta be careful. You can glitch through it. See what I mean? It's janky. It's janky at best. But like I said, everything's here. On PvP, it's going to be a clusterfuck because people can, if you're a big enough clan, can hold certain areas. So no one else is going to be able to do certain objectives, which will be boring and unfair. For the PvE side, it's the perfect map. For guys who host it, it's a fucking nightmare. But in saying that, like here we go. Here's an element vein. This is what the element veins look like. They're not too bad. They're smaller. Like usually if you go to extinction, right? You have all the little smaller ones around. You defend it, you start it, and you start going away, defend it against the waves, and then you can whine it. You get a little bit, you don't get as much. I reckon you get more on extinction. But that's what it looks like. It's yellow, it's not purple, there's got trees hanging out of it, and sometimes you got other smaller ones on the outside of it, but not as much as extinction. You go over to the wyvern area. Again, like I said, it's a beautiful map. It is a fucking beautiful map. But why release a map that's not fully finished yet? Like why? Still your call. Still your call. If you want to get it, get it. If you don't want to get it, don't get it. In the one area with the wyverns, honestly, if this was a PvP map, you could literally block this area, stop people from getting wyvern eggs, and put up some autos. And what are they going to do? What are people going to do? Have a whinge? Good luck. But it's actually where they put the wyverns. It's quite beautiful. I like the purple trees. Reminds me of Japan a little bit. Most of your wyverns are all in there, besides the ones you would get on Crystal Isles. Obviously, they haven't released those yet. But apart from that, they're all there, and it's pretty good. It's a little bit hard to get them. There is a cave here that you can get into. There's two ways to get into this cave. This is the one main entrance that you can get in. There's wyverns inside as well. Just be careful. There is so many. Otherwise, you can also get in through the water part underneath here, which takes you directly out to the ocean, which is pretty damn cool wherever I can find it. It's straight up. It should be straight up. Oh my god. We're lost. No. Yeah, you go underwater and you just lost already. Love this. Like I said, you can follow this cave to the very end, and it should take you out. There it is there. See? Straight back out into the open ocean. But again, like I said, the open ocean, I don't feel like it's fully complete. It's very shallow. there are certain parts that are actually quite deep, but they're not as deep as like some of the other maps. It is still predominantly a huge map, I will say that. Well, that's better. But again, I reckon, again, like I said, it's not fully complete. They've got to do a lot more. It's still pretty damn big for what it is. Is it worth the amount? Again, that's up to everyone else. But in saying that, it is pretty beautiful. But I would probably hold off until wildcard finish it. But by the time that happens, the other maps should come out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, as long as I don't fuck those up too. But the structures, the way it's laid out, it's gorgeous. Haven't found too many caves yet. Obviously, we're still exploring those. The structure's beautiful. The new Maywing, the new version of the Maywing is okay. It's not the beautifulest fucking ARK creature, but still does the trick. They're super rare to find if we go into it. Where is it? It's here. So we look at it, right? So here we got a couple of things. I do apologize. Um, these are the spawn locations for the new Maywing. They're not common. I will say that. Some people, it's 50-50 out there. Some people say yeah, they found it straight away. Others, not so much. It took me a while to even find one. I think we spent like 30 minutes trying to look for one until we finally found one. These are the spawn locations though, so they are there. But I don't think they're as common as like your trikes and stegos and all of that. So just bear in mind that. But yeah, apart from that, it's yeah. Honestly, I would say hold off. Again, she's a beautiful map. Not fully complete because you can't get to the other areas, which we'll quickly go into that. There's one cave we did find, which it's actually a pretty decent sized cave. One entrance. PvP or PvE, I would say it's bloody damn good location. It's around 20, around here, 2233. It's on, what is it, the side of the cliff down here. You just come down, there's a cave entrance there, come in. It splits open to two parts, but still goes into one. So there's only really one entrance to get in. And it opens into this big open area, which is somewhat decent. And a little bit of a water here where you can chuck smaller water dinos in. But there's a tree that I'd probably build around and like try and keep alive because it is pretty beautiful in here. But again, it's not as big, but she's pretty decent. But look, like I said, map's pretty decent, pretty big. Rest of it's not there yet. You could sort of go into it if you admin across. So obviously in these top areas, like if we open our map, like I've already gone across there and had a look. The whole right side of the map is blocked, so you can't get to it. Along with the bottom side, there are some things that obviously they're still working on. You'll get to the barrier here in a minute, right there. But you can go from with ease, go for it and check out what they're planning to do. Obviously, I'm not too sure if it's still going to look like this. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing up here in this little area. It's all foggy up here. I noticed in this entire rock area. Whether they keep that'll be interesting. Don't know what they're going to do with this cave area here. If it's going to open up to something huge, or if they'll keep it foggy too. If they do, it would be pretty sick. But again, it is huge. You can see they're still working on it. This is going to be one of the islands that you can get to. I don't know what the spawn's going to be like, what dinos are going to be introduced. Like I said, most of every single map is on this one. Those element veins aren't very common. I've only found one in a space of every 1 to 2 hours. Obviously they've got this bottom part of the map that they're still working on. Again, you have to sort of go through to get in. Down further south, they've got this whole giant area that they're still working on. Like you can get to the volcano there. Past the volcano is pretty blocked. When you get to certain parts of the ocean, you can tell that they haven't finished it. It's just pure open, and dinos are spawning in certain locations in the water that you won't be able to get to. As you can see, they're still working on. I don't know what the hell they're doing here. This could be like the desert version of multiple areas within the map because it is going to be one of the biggest maps that they've brought out. But you can't get past there. Once you can spawn on that island just up there to the right. but you won't be able to go any further down. So we had to go through further down south. But there is a part which will be interesting when I can get to it. As you can see, we just passed a barrier. Down here, where is it? It's over this way we found. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. So obviously, they put Poseidon's gates and Poseidon structures here. Can't get through it yet. It is blocked off. And then you hit a barrier. As you can see, you can tell that they're still working on it. And the part of the map, obviously, we can still go further down. So I don't know what they're going to do with this one. It'll be interesting. It'll be pretty sick if it's part of a quest line of some sort. Or an area to a new boss area. Don't know. Be cool. Is it worth spending the money just to wait? Nah, I would wait until the rest of the map comes out. But that's everyone else has bought the map. There's a little bit you could do on the map. There are 2 bosses at the moment. I think one of the alphas, memory serves me, that you can do gives you 750 element, which is a lot more than any other alpha that I've versed. But in saying that, it's really up to everyone else. Like, honestly, I think it's a beautiful map. I definitely think it's worth getting, but not worth the money. Not at the moment. But that's it. Tell me what you guys think.